Hello, my name is Yuri. I'm marketing manager at DISPL. In this onboarding tutorial, we will go through the setup of audience analytics, and we also covered the topics of sensor placement and analytics configuration in general. I would like to start by reminding you that we have a lot of useful support resources available to every user of DISPL. First one is our help center that has a lot of articles with search that you can read and find important information without waiting for anyone to answer. And also you can submit support tickets both through our help center support.dispel.com or by sending an email to support@dispel.com. Um, if you have any questions, if you have any technical difficulties, if you'd like to ask help from our technical support team, please feel free to reach us. We will try to help as soon as possible. And also we have DISPL Academy courses that are also available to everyone. If you go to academy.dispel.com and sign up for platform user education, you will be able to see theoretical courses about what the product can do in general, and also a lot of workshops covering specific features. For example, how to create a campaign, how to connect device, how to uh, set up analytics, how to analyze uh, dashboards. A lot of useful information. Really, um, I think you should watch it before um, using the platform so you can understand how it works from the start. If you are our partner, you should have access to additional partner courses. If not, please contact our partner marketing manager. Okay, also we have a tech demo video on our YouTube. It's available freely for everyone. You can watch it to learn how to create the platform, how to download app to your device, how to um, set up your device and connect it to the platform, and how to create your first campaign to start using audience analytics. Um, so feel free to watch it at your own pace. We have subtitles in different languages. A very nice video for you as well if you don't want to go to the academy, or maybe you want to as more structured guide. Okay, now let's go to the topic of audience analytics. And first thing that I would like to point out is what devices can support audience analytics in general. So all the operating systems at the top generally support video analytics, visitor insights, and targeted digital signage. Of course, we have minimum system requirements, and not all devices are supported. For example, old Android media players will probably not support analytics. So if you have any doubts, please consult with system requirements on our help center. If you have additional questions, please contact our support. But I think if you have a relatively modern device from the past 5 years, it should work. And unfortunately, LG WebOS, Samsung Tizen, and web players, they don't support audience analytics due to platform limitations. Okay, now let's go through what you need for start using audience analytics. The first and most guaranteed option, guaranteed to work, is DISPL Kit. If you have DISPL Kit of any version, it will support audience analytics. Only DISPL Kit third version with Linux support body shape detection. Um, but it's not required for the work of visitor insights, and it just provides additional data to you, not better data, not necessarily. But you definitely can be sure that if you use DISPL Kit, it will be compatible with our software. The second option is smart tablet. iPad or any Android tablet, as I said, from recent years, like for 4 or 5 years, will get guaranteed work, I think. And if you have something older, you need to consult with system requirements. You just need to install the app, and you will be able to use the built-in camera into the device, so you won't need any additional sensors. And third option is your own device, so something like mini PC plus USB or IP camera. You can use your own devices, and if it's more convenient for you, if you already have devices, it's a great option. We recommend using Linux or Windows mini PCs like Intel NUCs with processors like Intel N100 or better. Um, Once again, please consult with system requirements on our help center to learn about it. But generally, if you have something like a laptop or a PC using Windows or Linux, it will probably work. You just need a camera uh, to use analytics. And if you use any of these solutions, you will definitely need a license. So you will need a software license. DISPL kits have one included. If you have a DISPL Kit Pro, if you are a DISPL partner, you will have access to some NFR licenses, not for resale, that you can use for demo stations, for tests, etc. Or you can purchase license for visitor insights or targeted digital signage, and you will be able to use audience analytics. Okay, now let's go through some important points we should remember when um, preparing to set up and using visitor insights. The first one is one device equals one sensor. You can't connect several sensors um, to one device, even if it's very powerful, like server grade PC. Unfortunately, this is a limitation of our platform because it is uh, programmed, it is designed to work for digital signage. And if you have digital signage, you won't be able to connect several screens and cameras to one device. We have some workarounds. If it's really necessary, you have only one processing computer, something involving virtual machines and creating different instances to emulate different devices to connect sensors to them. But you definitely should consult our technical team to set it up because it's very complicated. The second point is that more sensors leads to deeper data. For example, you have one sensor installed somewhere in the store, for example, near the entrance zone, right? You will be able to understand general number of people passing through this zone, and you will be able to understand their demographics. It's good. It gives you some data, but imagine if you have several devices throughout the store. One in the entrance zone, one in the checkout zone, and one maybe somewhere in the important area of your store. For example, if you have a supermarket, you can have one in the zone with drinks, soft drinks. This way, you will be able to know how many people enter your store approximately. Yeah, because we cannot guarantee 100% correct people counting. It's just an approximate number. How many of these people go to your key area of your store, in our case soft drinks in our example, and of these people how many come to the checkout zone, and you will be able to know how much time people spend in every zone, what's the difference between the conversions of male versus female visitors or younger versus older visitors. So you will have a lot more data and a lot more um, understanding of how your customers interact with your stores. Um, then, visitors and contacts. Um, when we talk about visitors and contacts, it's you can see it often in our platform, in our analytics. The difference is that every time a person interacts with the device, with the sensor, um, by interacting I mean standing in front of it, it's a contact. So every time I come here and look at the screen, it's a contact of me and the screen. And at the end of my session, by default it's set to 2 hours. You can change it in the settings, but yeah, it's more in-depth feature. So by default it's 2 hours. During these 2 hours, if I interact with several devices, several contact points, all this information will be sent separately to the platform. And then the platform will understand that some visitor with very, very similar um, ID, of course, the platform doesn't understand that I'm a specific person. It's just through the AI, the AI-powered video analytics, it understands that my facial features are similar to facial features of me in the other contact point in the store. And it will combine this information um, into one visit. So several contacts throughout the store will be combined into one visit, which consists of several interactions. That's the idea. That's why you have more contacts than visits, and that's why we have a metric of contact duration and visit duration. And the last point, I already touched it a little bit. All the information is collected on the devices and sent to the platform, to the server. And then on the server, it's combined, it's analyzed, and it's put into dashboards, into charts. So you will be able to see this information in readable and understandable way on your platform. And of course, it takes time. So data is not displayed in the visitor insights dashboard in real time. You should wait 2-3 hours for this data to appear on the platform. Okay, now let's go through limitations. The first one is the height and distance to face. For this, you need to understand that video analytics functions um, because it sees visitors' faces. So, in order for it to function properly, it needs to see the face of the visitor very clearly, uh, if as clear as possible. Let's say it like this. So, your camera needs to look at the visitor, ideally at the eye level. So you shouldn't place your camera sensor very high, higher than average height of a person, because it will not be able to see faces directly. It will be able to see only tops of visitors' heads. So try to place the sensor at eye level of average person. Then distance to face, it's the same one. If face is too small, it's too far away from the sensor, the algorithm won't be able to understand that there is a face and will not be able to understand its features. So we recommend having maximum distance of 4 meters. Mm, and I will show you examples why it's important later. And next point is direct bright light. So if you place your camera looking at the window or any other bright light like artificial lighting, um, you will see that the camera, first of all, it's very dark because the exposure is not correct. It's very bright light. It affects the exposure negatively. And also, it will have a bright spot in the image that will probably mm, make everything in the shot too bright and in unanalyzable. So you won't be able to understand what's happening in the frame. So it's very important to make sure that your sensors don't see the direct bright light at any point of the day. Then two more points. This one is about walkthrough places. So you should place sensors in walkthrough places, not at waiting areas, because waiting areas, it may affect how sensors analyze the customers in this area. It's not always correct, and we cannot predict that it will be somehow correct. So ideally, you need to place them in an area where people come, they do something like choose a product or talk with a manager, and then they leave. They shouldn't stay in this area for more than 5-10 minutes. The last point is sensors shouldn't cross views, because if at any point one sensor sees the same person and the other sensor is also seeing this same person, this data will be duplicated. And when it's duplicated, it will create problems for you in the future, because the people counting will not be correct. Um, the engagement time will not be correct, and it's just it should be impossible for a person to be in two places at the same time. So you should make sure that your sensors look into opposite ways, or at least their views are not crossed in the middle. Okay, and now let me show you some installation mistakes that our customers and partners usually do. I will show these images, and uh, they are, you may understand, they are very closely connected to the limitations that I just went through. For example, let's look at this image. You see here that not a lot of people come close to the sensor. They are working somewhere in the far away. You can see their faces clearly. It's not a good place to set up analytics, right? The next is this image. We can imagine sensor being somewhere near the screen here. There are two problems. The first one is this sensor would be too high to see the face at an eye level, and also the view will be partly blocked due to products being placed there. So it's not a good place to put a sensor at all. And this example is not good also because this is the entrance, as we can see, and we will not be able to see people's faces. We will be able to see their heads, backs of their heads. So it's not optimal at all. It's not a good place to place sensor. Some more examples. This one is like a waiting area. This is one problem. So people stay here for a long time, and it's not very useful for marketing analytics. And second point is that these people don't look at the camera at all. They look somewhere else, usually to the side or to the back even, so we don't see their faces. There are a lot of problems with this shot. And this shot is its problem is that we can see face on the ad. It's not good because of course our algorithm has some ways to understand that this is a printed ad. It's not a real person, but we can't guarantee it working 100% time correctly. So um, probably it will be analyzed as another visitor that stays there for a long time and doesn't move. It's not good for our analytics. It will affect our average statistics. And we also have some problems when partners or customers try to configure their player app or their platform without understanding fully what this setting does. So if you are in a situation where you feel like you need to change something, you need to fine tune something, please contact our support team so we can analyze your situation and understand what setting exactly you need to change to make everything working correctly. Um, some common mistakes are facial recognition is not enabled on the device. So by default, it's enabled when you set up your device and connect it to the platform. But if you disable it, if you change camera settings, it may be not working. Um, the most common mistake is also the connection, problems with connection. So your device needs to be connected all the time to the network. Um, our analytics is processed directly on device. You don't need it for analyzing data, but you need it for sending data to the platform. Because if you don't send this data, it will be lost after some time, and it's not good to lose your data if you already have it. So please make sure that your devices are connected to the platform, and they are sending the analytics data to your dashboard. Also, we have settings of session duration and sensitivity that are often changed as well as P2B settings. So please, if you have any problems, any specific situation, contact our support team instead of changing these settings yourself. That's it for the presentation. Let's go to the DISPL platform right now. Here is my platform. I assume you already have your platform created and your device created as well. So I have this device and I have DISPL player on my computer connected to the platform. Um, let's do this thing together. First of all, you should update your player regularly. So uh, let's update my DISPL player and make sure I have the most recent version of the app. It's pretty fast, as you can see, and it's already updated. You see the version is drastically different. Um, okay, then let's go to our platform and let's go to campaigns, create a new campaign from a template. I will show you what template you should use to test analytics and demo all our key features. We have this amazing template called DISPL demo template. We also have a vertical version for it for phones, interactive kiosks, any vertical screen. But we will use a horizontal one. Let's choose this template, click apply. Um, it will create a new campaign. Let's call it demo template horizontal. Um, we don't need any targeting, we don't need any schedule, we can leave it as it is. And we should set the venue, choose devices, and let me select my device. Click set your ad live, run. Sorry. Yeah, I already have this campaign. Let's name it one so it works. It's slightly updated template, so it should be different. As you can see in the background, my player did something. Let's go there. Yeah, okay. It created this. It opened my template, my campaign that we just created. Here we have different scenarios that can be used for demonstrating the functionality of our player. For now, I suggest we go to the player settings and make sure everything is set up correctly. Let's go to windowed mode, so I disabled full screen, and also let's click escaped from project. So right now I'm in the menu of our player app. Now what I need to do is I need to disable my camera feed in my recording because it may interfere with the camera feed of the player. Just a second. Okay, now you cannot see me. Um, let's go to general. Let's click auto configuration and click standard. It will automatically make sure that all settings are used correctly. It shows current mode standard. So all settings are set up correctly, all devices are connected properly, facial recognition is enabled, it should work fine. Um, Now let's go to devices, go to camera, and make sure that camera is selected properly and the resolution is set up correctly. We do not recommend having resolution higher than 720p, especially on more weaker devices, because it doesn't really help the quality of data, but it very significantly increases the difficulty of analytics, because it has more pixels to go through at every frame. So you shouldn't have anything more than 720p in general. In this case, just the camera in my computer is not 16 by 9, it's a square. That's why the resolution is not 720p. And also frames per second, you don't need 60. I think you don't even need 30, so you may have it at 20, but let's just leave it at what the base FPS of the camera is. And then if you have your sensor rotated physically in a specific way, you can change the rotation of camera here to make sure that it's aligned properly. If you have a phone or a tablet where it has several sensors connected, you can change the input device here. So I have only one camera, but if I had a phone, it would have 2, 3, 4 cameras. So I can change what camera specifically I want to use for analytics. Okay, so we've set up everything correctly. Let's continue playback. And now we're in the demo scenario. What can you do here is you can choose different scenarios for demonstrating the product. The first and most basic one is metrics template. Let's see. So it shows you a feed of the camera. It also shows all the metrics that are recognized by the algorithm in live. So when you see facial expression is neutral, for example, if I smile, you see it changes the facial expression to happiness, and smile is yes. And also, if I take off my glasses, it will tell that I don't have glasses anymore. So it's pretty neat to show the product, to demo the product. What's important for you is quality of data. Right now, I have very good lighting, very good camera, so quality is very high. But for example, if something changes, for example, if I change the lighting and it becomes much darker in the room, the quality will drop. It will also be dropped if I turn my face. So quality is not only quality of the video feed, but also quality of the data that it gets. Right now, the algorithm can see whole my face, my whole face. So it has no problem of analyzing specific features. But for example, if I close half of my face, you see quality significantly dropped to like 80%. If I turn around, the quality will drop even further. So using this template, you are able to not only demo the product and test it, but also you will be able to understand what's the quality that you can expect from your analytics. Okay, now let's go back to the menu. And here we see several options for targeting. Let's do gender targeting, for example. You see, it was very quick. So I turned on this gender targeting demo, and it understood that I'm a man. So it showed me the ad for men. Right now, you can see it, unfortunately, but I'm closing the camera, so it doesn't see me. You see, this is the welcome screen. It says, look at the camera and see what's on sale for you. Now I open the camera, and it's showing me a targeted content. Very great. Once again, let's go back to the menu. I closed my camera right now. Each targeting, the same. When I open the camera, I did it right now. It shows me an ad for my age group. We have different ads for 18 to 30, 31 to 45, and 45 and older. So it's nice feature to demo. and also smile targeting. Right now I'm not smiling, and you see the screen, it asks me to smile to see a special offer. It's a great mechanic that we used for some of our customers like Coca-Cola and Oral-B. They wanted to I when I remembered about it, I smiled. So it shows me this special price for a phone. But for Oral-B and Coca-Cola, the idea was to have some positive emotion from this smile be also associated with the brand, and also connected with some discount or special offer uh, active for customers. So for example, Coca-Cola had promo campaign at a food court. If you smiled, you got a discount on a menu of some dish plus Coca-Cola drink. Pretty interesting. Then I can show you all the other campaigns I could show you, but they're not unfortunately connected with analytics, so you can explore them yourself in this template. A lot of them, like third-party data with news and weather, and a lot more. Okay, let me click escape from project. Okay, so that's it for our quick tour of setting up audience analytics. We have a lot more information about it in our courses and DISPL Academy, so feel free to explore it to learn how to enable visitor insights data collection, and also how to analyze the graph, the dashboards that we have a lot of useful information. Please research it at your own pace and contact us if you have any questions or suggestions to improve. Thank you very much.